me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could seem to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Come on. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
One of the most legendary stadiums in all of sports. This one where Hala Madrid has been sung on the way to more victories and championships than most teams can count. And now the Spanish crowd welcoming in the type of football played across the Atlantic Ocean. Almost 80,000 of our closest friends here today joining us in Madrid's Estadio Santiago Bernabeu. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off and running from Madrid. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. On first down, here's Daniels. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Washington first down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a design run. Rob Flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
70, 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Seven Pirates.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they will be on the verge of a touchdown here, partners. He pushes this down to the 5-yard line. But those are the hurry-up offense here.
70 Lions. Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals, 19 right, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's a throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Out of the gun, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
79 Broncos.
Throw here, 3rd down. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. Goes to the hurry up here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He finds Tigakokwo for the grab. And they make the tackle at the 38. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Daniels now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set. From the gun, it's Daniels. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Here we go.
To throw again, it's Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here.
19 right.
It's 2nd down.
2nd down give to Krosky-Merritt. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and long for Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. A bit early to be in full-on comeback mode. An onside kick, though, here in the opening quarter. And the Dolphins get on that football.
So an onside kick in the opening quarter, huh? Well, I'd be lying if I said I fully understand the decision-making behind this one. It looks like they got some surprises in the game plan, which is fine. Go get that advantage. But holy smokes, you're going to have to hope the next surprise goes a lot better than that one, because that just blew up in their face.
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First down, he keeps it left on the option. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. And this is going to be 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32 line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
He's brought down at the 31.
Ready,
A gain
set.
of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. More coming up after this quick break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have it on 3rd and 9.
18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Try and pick this up on the ground. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Cade. I got to judge that one. That tells me that that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Here we go. Set. 6, 18, Pioneer.
They'll throw for it. Escapes the pocket. He connects downfield. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Go.
Line up the design keeper. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Design quarterback run here. Out to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was frightened, but they sent him backwards on 3rd and goal. Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. To throw, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So it's 2nd down coming up.
35-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Prosky Merritt. He's got room to roll. And he's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Washington 1st down.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. Ready.
Daniels back to throw. That one's complete over the middle. They get this down to the 7-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
65 Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions. Ready.
Daniels hit. He lost the football. And the Dolphins pick it up. Not a ton after the recovery, so they're going to take possession deep in their own territory.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. That's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
18 Rattlers. Dragon 60, 7 Pirates, 65 Cats, 65, go.
Second down pass play coming. Chased out to his right. Cut out left. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or two shy of it.
First down.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
The 28-yard line.
19,
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Madrid, Spain in just a second. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey, go street. 19 tight, 19, trap 50, trap 60, 18, 79 Broncos, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
Rig alert, rig alert. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger, 19, cut 19, cut 19. Mustang 19, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to the air they go on second down. Escapes out to the left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves, 19 Riot. 18 Dragon.
Third and long. They're going to throw. This gets the first and more. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Looking quickly here.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The running back gets it on the draw. Hits some space around midfield. And nearly another first down on this drive. Less than a yard to go as they come up now on second down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, Warriors 70. 65 Cats, 65 Cats. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Let's go, let's go.
Offense to the line fast.
Dolphins. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
18, Pioneer. Ready,
First and 10, looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Cowboy 80. What's the key? Go.
Hand off now from the gun. And they'll mark him down there after the dive. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
19. Ready.
Here's a design run. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Mustang 19, 79 Broncos, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Here we go. Ready.
From the gun on third down. On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Now Daniels to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. Looking to throw. He's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. Wish we had more, Brock, but still a couple of quarters left to play here in Madrid as we are underway in our second half. And he's able to get this down to the 36. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Lions, 18, 5 in, 19 tight, Warriors, 17. 60 Bobcats, go!
He's going to throw this one. Taking a chance to the end zone. This one is knocked away. Potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for third down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Buffalo 18, Hawk 70, 19, Panther 11. Ready?
Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready, right?
Line up the design keeper. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Don't see the hurry up here.
60 evil.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Looking quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Viking 18. 60 Maverick. Riggs. 18 Rattler. 8.
This finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead.
Dolphins 20, Commanders 3. Bradley Pinion.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's got Jalen Lane. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Working quickly here. Daniels on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. Offense in a hurry up here. To the air again, Daniels. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
70 Lions, 19 type, 19 Buffalo 18.
Rolling from the gun here. Has it downfield, working the left. At the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins make it a 24-point ball game. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. We've set it down from 37. Daniels now on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Crosby Merritt gets it from the gun. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. Down to the 10. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. This was a clear passing down, Brock, and the run surprised all of us, and there it goes for a touchdown.
That's well said. Rewarded for going against the grain. Common sense analytics tell you throw it. The surprise paid dividends.
All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Rolling on 1st down, Daniels. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
It's now second and 10.
They go inside give to Krosky Merritt. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Offense in the hurry up here. Daniels throwing on third. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
Daniels to throw on fourth. He can't get away.
Onside this dick, pussy.
Force a turnover on down.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
There's a dive up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Throwing on seconds. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Cowboy 80. 65 Cat. 65 Cat. Cat 50.
Here he goes. Third and long. Getting out to his left. He's looking long. Set. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
Panther 80. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Run here from the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Viking 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19. Buffalo 18.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins, some likely locked up the win right there. Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Dolphins stretch the lead to 23. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return starts from the goal line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here, coming for the shotgun.
60, 18 Rush, 19 Lion.
Daniels back to throw. Big gain downfield. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Offensive line fast. On first down, here's Daniels. It'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face second down.
Second and 10. at the 35-yard line.
Daniels. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Lane. And it's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Cox, this is Lane. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Daniels is going to throw again. Vacates quickly left side. He's on the run, deep down the middle. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup.
And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. And the Dolphins get on that football. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins making a 3-score game in the 4th. And now the Dolphins calling their offense to the field to try and add on a couple more. All right, they're going to throw for it. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th.
Commanders 19.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Scott now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. To throw, Daniels. Falcons are holding up. They're able to drop it. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
Sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there. But still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it's a nice, the 1st down.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. It's on target to Williams. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Dolphins will take over along the mid.
My.